Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be working on a game that I haven't showed any of you guys, except my friends. And I'm just gonna be adding some new stuff to it, and you're gonna get to see the process, because I really wanted to upload about this game, and it's the reason I've been gone for so long. Okay, since I know you guys don't know, I'm just gonna show you the game real quick. So this is the lobby. You need at least two players to play this game. And it's basically like a fighting game, based off of item roulette, and I guess like a sword fighting game. So there's a round system, and there's many maps, and every round you get two weapons, a main weapon and a secondary weapon. The secondary weapon is usually an ability, and the main one is usually just like a damage thing, which is what you're going to be mainly fighting with. So this is piece of grass. What you could do is if you use the ability, so press E on computer, you will spawn some walls around you, which you can escape from players, then like hit them through the wall. Um, and as you guys can see, you could just fight them, and last player standing basically wins, and you get a win. So I'm just gonna show you guys one more map. Okay guys, so here's another map, and now I have two other weapons, and let's try to find the other player. Also, quick, this game doesn't have mobile or controller support yet, meaning you can't use abilities on like mobile or controller. But if you're on computer, another thing you could do is press Q to real quick dash, and now as you can see, so here we have another weapon, which is explosion thing. So when you hit someone, they basically explode, dealing damage to people around them. Also, the volume might be high, so sorry for that. But as you guys can see, yeah, that's the main game, and let's get to adding new stuff. Okay, guys, so let's start working. So first thing I want to work on is maybe fixing some bugs and adding this weapon. So this weapon is a bubble wand, and basically what it does is when you hit people, they'll be stunned for a second and they'll fly up a bit, and that's the point. They get trapped in a bubble, and but damage cannot be done to them in this time. So let's rename it. And now we gotta start working. Also, if you guys want, post your ideas in the comments, and I will try to make sure to add them. Maybe if you have like an idea to make the game better, change the graphics, and um, maybe like new weapon ideas. Um, just send it to me, and I'll make sure to do it. So first off, what I want to do is for this weapon, I kind of want to make a new animation and not everything else. So let's open up Moon Animator and try to animate. You see, guys, I don't really have experience with this. Okay, guys, I have just finished the animation, and even though I'm not too happy with it, I kind of feel like it's decent and it'll do. Cause, like I said, I'm not that good at animating, but here you guys go. So as you can see, it's not that bad, but now it's time to move on to the ability. Now, I will actually explain how I am going to do this, in this part, because I know it's probably boring to just watch a time lapse every time. So what I'm going to first do is create a bubble, since that's what we're going to use for the. So now what we're going to do is, if you guys don't know this, if you go to model and press one of the parts to be a negate part, right? And we select the other part and we union them, it will actually hollow out. So let me just show you guys. Play here. Okay, so it just clipped me out. But if we anchor it, and I don't even know how to get inside it. But now that it's a union, we could use this for a bubble. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn Can Collide off. Where is that? So now that Can Collide's off, I'm going to name it bubble and place it inside of replicated storage and special effects. So now what we could do is we could go to the script of that, and we got to make it so that every time you hit, they get stunned for a second, right? But let's also change the cooldown a bit because I feel like that's going to be way too OP if you could just stun them. So now let's make it like this. First off, let's like set the bubble. Let's local bubble is equal to game.replicated storage dot special effects dot bubble clone. So what this is basically doing is it's making a new variable of when we go to the game to replicated storage to special effects to bubble, and then we're cloning it. So now we can just set the properties of that however we want. So now what we could do is right here, we could do bubble dot parent is equal to workspace, bubble dot position is equal to hit dot parent dot humanoid root part. So let me just explain how the script works. Is if you use this stick and it's active, and um someone touches it, it's gonna take away their health if the right properties are set. So what we could do here is we could change the bubble's position to the actual player and stun the player for a second. So hit the parent dot humanoid because we're gonna whatever body part we hit to parent, so that's gonna be the actual player, and then the humanoid dot walk speed is equal to 0. Also, let's do something else by making the normal speed so equals hit dot parent dot humanoid dot walk speed. So now when we change it back, if they have any like buffs for speed, it's gonna revert back to that. So let's just do that real quick. What we could do right here is real quick, just do that since it's gonna be perfect. Wait 0.2 and do change it to normal speed. And also we could just destroy bubble. I do have to demonstrate. I do probably have to demonstrate this on a real player instead of a dummy, which can't really move. So I'm going to real quick get a walking dummy to demonstrate. So let me just code one real quick and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I just finished making a moving dummy. So now if we get out the bubble wand and we hit him with it, as you guys can see, he is stunned for a split second. But I still think this isn't that good because, you know, stunning people for half a second is probably not going to be that useful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to real quick change it to like 0.5 seconds. So now let's test it out. So as you can see, he is stunned for a lot longer now. And this might actually, this time, be useful when you're fighting someone. Okay guys, now that that's done, I'm gonna extend the lobby because I feel like this is way too small and I feel like it could use an upgrade. So let's start. Okay guys, so I've just finished. What I added is this guy, as you recognize from the photo maybe. But anyways, look, he does some interesting animations and just talks every few seconds. And I feel like this is just a cool thing to add to the game because it improves the lobby a bit. So now I am going to make one last map and then I'm probably going to be done. And I'm actually going to show you how I'm going to make this map so it's more cool. So what I want is I want this guy's gym. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the game where I actually made it real quick and just take his gym. Actually, I might just take the map Close that. Go back to item roulette. Also, just to let you guys know, the game will be in the top of the description and in the pinned comment. So if you want to try this out, please make sure to just go and try it out. I really don't want it to look like that. So I'm going to try to figure out a way to scale this down, and then I'll be back. After 5 seconds of deciding, I have thought, and I am not changing the map because some of the maps are literally as big as this, and I think it'll be fun to walk around. So one last thing I'm going to do is remove this gym, because this guy's not cool. Go to the lobby, take this gym, copy him right here, and I'm gonna do a little funny thing by maybe duplicating him a bit. Okay, guys, I am back, and let's just take a look at how this looks. Of course, my game is lagging, and here we have all of the gyms working out. I am going to delete a few at the end of this video because I don't want your servers to lag. Because let's see. Um, so yeah, and I feel like that's good. And you know what? For the fun of it, we'll even have a mini gym, a giant gym, and a sideways gym. So I think it should work. Okay, it works perfectly. So we're gonna keep it like that. And thank you guys so much. Please make sure to play the game, because it will help me out a ton. Make sure to like and subscribe. And bye, guys.